welcome to my channel. Okay, today I'm responding to a tarot tag by shout out to Amethyst Ascension Tarot. And I'm just going to start off on the prompts. You can find all the information if you want to do it in my description box. So the first prompt is the current superstar. Now, this is not permanent. This is what you're using now. This is your ride or die right now. And for me, this is the Bone, Stone, and Earthflesh Tarot by Ann Torian. Anything by Ann Torian, I adore and love. Comes with a big, fat, chunky guidebook with pictures. But for me, this deck is so, let me zoom in, is so intuitive. I can just pick it up and get my meanings really quick. I absolutely love her artwork. I usually don't like keywords, but the farmer and his wife with the 6 of Cups. This is my ride or die. This is what this tells the truth. It can be gentle, it can be graphic, it can be everything, as above so below with the lovers here. I love the storm swept family. It's just very Lilith. It's just very pick up and go. I actually want to order when they get them back in stock. I actually want another deck to have on standby because I feel like I'm going to be using the crap out of this one. So I absolutely love everything about this deck. Just look at that. It's just, there's so much emotion in each card. You can look at the card and you know what emotion that is being transpired through the artwork. You can pick up on it really quick. Odysseus. The Redwood Challenge. We know this is a competition. It's just, we have Young Marilyn. I'm a huge fan of King Arthur and Avalon and Morgan Le Fay and Vivian, the Lady of the Lake. I just love all that. Here's our Fool going in, and I believe the World card is the Fool coming out of this same tree, which is genius. This artwork is so expressive, and even there's the same tree with the tower. It's just, I love it. Absolutely divine. And this will be my favorite card, I think, forever. Like, this is going to be my permanent forever Hierophant card because I don't know how anybody could beat this. This is phenomenal. Okay, so that was my deck for my ride or die right now. The next deck, your superstar for best guidebook. A deck whose guidebook deserves a standing ovation, and that would be the Sublime Thresholds. This companion guidebook, it comes separate by Natasha Rowland. She's put out many decks. I'm going to show you the cards right quick, and then we're going to look at the... there's also a lot of extra cards in this deck. So these are paintings. And this makes a huge difference in the guidebook. So I love this type of artwork card reading in my tarot. The paintings that have been done. Oh, Terra Shimmery. That's what I was trying to think of. That just came out mass market. It's a black and white deck. I have a walkthrough of it on my channel. But anyway, I love her work. She puts a lot of thought and a lot of studying in her work. And I absolutely adore it. And so anyway, look, like that makes me think of Daniel and the lion's den there. The biblical story. I'm not even sure what that card is. I'm certain it is, though. the Tower. I'm sure that's probably the Tower of Babel. Wheel of Fortune. The Chariot that's given Aladdin here. The cards are stunning, and I want to show you the guidebook. My pick for the best guidebook that I have in my collection. I also love this hermit. I love elders as hermits and hierophants. I don't like the popish looking hierophants, but I love this 5 of Pentacles. And she does have little keywords, one in English and one in another language that I'm not sure of, like the 6 of Cups is nostalgia. So 4 of Swords, isolation. Primal for death, and that is a very primal picture there of that bird with those huge talons. I'm not sure what that is, an eagle, hawk, a falcon on this rabbit. And the 6 of Pentacles is doorways. So, and it's called Sublime Threshold Tarot. Okay, so the guidebook. Let's give a big shout out to Natasha and this amazing guidebook put out by Urania Press. If you like poetry, we got some stuff in there. We have a foreword, and then we have our table of contents here, which tells us we have a foreword, magically consecrating your deck, the introduction, the liminal spaces, and the sublime experience, history and philosophy of the sublime. Now, if you get into reading stuff like that, which I do, this will be right up your alley. The sublime codes, interpretations, the major arcana, the minor arcana, card spreads, and then about the author. So let's just pick a card. And okay, so for instance here, we have the Chariot, and it says heights. I'm not sure what that other word is because I can't read that language. I wish I could, but I cannot. And on the bottom, we have a little quote or poem. But anyway, so you get that. Why do I have a shadow? And here, if you'll see up here at the top, we get the kind of what's going on, the divinatory meaning here. And then we have the sublime code, which is heights, intense feelings when in high places, whether in physical distance or creative ideas or achievements. Physical elevation can bring on strong sensations of fear, exhilaration, or both. So that is the sublime code that talks about in the beginning of the book. And then we have our archetype, which I cannot pronounce that. It's Greek. Impulsive urge or spontaneous drive. And then it gives a little spiel on that. And then my favorite out of the book is the artwork, The Flying Carpet, by 1880 by Victor, can't say that. It talks about why this image was chosen for the Chariot. And then you get the whole divination here. This guidebook is the shit. And here we have strength, and every beast of beating heart grew bold, such gentleness and power even to behold. The Witch of Atlas is what this is called. And I wonder, this is Daniel in the Lion's Den. This is 1872 by Breton Riviera. And it talks about the whole punishment for Daniel. It talks about the story in the Bible. It represents the sublime codes of danger, terror, and awe, which I think is great. The archetype is strength and power, authority, which is Greek. Up here, the keyword kind of fortitude, connection to innate instincts and the divine. And then you get all this for the divination. So this book is everything. It's just, I think it's everything. My Ancestor Gateway. This feels like a doorway to a lineage, bloodline, and old wisdom. And this is an indie deck that's probably, I'm not sure, it's probably out of print now. The Lua Tarot. And this is the vibe and the feeling that I get with this deck. This deck is everything. We have that at the bottom of the box, and I love, we have Medusa here in the top. These are the back. They're black and white, and they do have that old ancestral feel to them. So, like, we've got the Strength card. Definitely could be some relatives here. The 5 of Coins. 3 of Cups. I just absolutely love this. Look at the Death card. The Emperor. Now, this is definitely giving Jesus vibes for me. I'm not sure if that's who it's supposed to be, but that's who I always read it as because that's what I feel. I have the Empress here. Our 4 of Coins. This is very, very ancestor vibes to me. Definitely Knight of Swords energy there. Look at the Knight of Coins with all those tattoos on the back. Stunning. Stunning. 7 of Cups. So, yeah. This is the deck that I use when I feel like I want to talk to my ancestors or get messages from my ancestors. Beautiful Queen of Wands. Yeah. So this, to me, let me know in the comments what you think. And I love that it's black and white. Wow. 2 of Cups. Those two ladies having tea. A Star card. So yeah, this is my go-to deck when I want to find out about some ancestors or get some messages from my ancestors. Or, and I always love, and I like an old woman for a hermit too. I like an old man, but I really do love an old woman. This deck it's just got it all. And it's very readable. Very, very readable. We have the Seeker instead of the Fool. I think that's the only name that changed. So it's mostly RWS. All right, so your sassy, dramatic deck. And to me, that would be the Indigo Tarot. Now, this is an indie deck. This is the back. This is the sides. I'm not sure if I did that. Like, girl, did I do that? I think I did. So let's take a look at it. When I'm feeling, I don't know, I like to read with this deck when I've had a glass or wine or two, and it's fun to use. This deck is a fun deck to use with friends. This is the 9 of Cups. As you can tell, it's the Wishing Well, the Fool card. There's one particular card in here. I'll try to find it. But the Fool card. At first, I thought that was a COVID test because I think I got this right before COVID, and it's a door handle, so that made me laugh. But 6 of Wands, she's cheesing. And again, you know, I go for those really, really old hermits, especially if they're a female or feminine hermits. I love that. Four of Wands there. It's just a unique deck. See how sassy and dramatic and theatrical? That's okay. So the Seven of Wands is like, so that's some Seven of Wands energy there. Here we have our Eight of Swords. Love her cool socks. I used to wear socks like that in high school. Galaxy. So yeah, this deck is dramatic and theatrical, and I think it's sassy. I really do. Our Temperance card, the Ten of Swords. It's like you've hit rock bottom. Can you get out? Like, I love it. Look how sassy. This is our Seven of Swords. She's like, shush. Our Moon card. Our Moon card. Our Three of Swords. Over the top. Six of Swords. She's hitchhiking with her cowboy hat on there. Love this. Five of Cups. It's in a heart. So I think this is a very unique, smart deck. Here we have this eyeball with two paths. So the Three of Pentacles. I have no idea if it's still available. I have not saw it pop up on anything in a long several years. The Two of Swords, her head is like in the clouds and she's just don't even want to think about it. The Tower. Look at, I love this High Priestess. So, one of my favorites. The Knight. And Three of Cups, the Mermaid celebrating on the crescent moon with the stars there. Eight of Wands is an arrow with time. Like there's little nuggets in these cards too. The Six of Pentacles. And for our messengers, our pages, this is our pages. So this is the Page of Swords, and it's like that with all the pages. It's only with the pages, but it's just like, it's a different thing, but it's like a little message. This one would be using your mental energy. You're invited to use your mental energy and enthusiasm to begin a new project, which I thought was pretty freaking smart there to use it like that. This is our Five of Pentacles. And locked out. Just a lock. Strength. Love this, especially with the mountains. This is the Nine of Wands. He's guarding the door. And oh, she's just gorgeous. The Empress there, look at her. She is the embodiment of Mother Earth there. And the Star. So this is my sassy deck. The Nine of Swords. Locked in your own mind. I think these cards are great. If we had new visitors from another planet is what I'm guessing. And for that, I picked the Shimmering Veil because this kind of screams galaxy and otherworldly to me. These are the backs. It did have, I don't believe I did that. I could have, but I don't think I did. It looks silver. Maybe I did. I don't know. Anyway, so this is the deck that I would pick if we had some aliens come down. Now here, this is the majors. So this is our magician. This would be the deck I would pull out to try and communicate. Tower. Our 8 of Wands. See, we have the fire there and the 8. To me, 9 of Swords. To me, this deck just, to me, it is otherworldly. That looks definitely otherworldly there. This just looks like spiritual beings to me. Justice. Our 5 of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite decks ever for spiritual readings too, but for, yeah, I do think this gives otherworldly vibes. Our Page of Fire. 6 of Cups. Then we have a lady standing there with the 2, looks like kids in the background going on. You know, and I may get the chance, we never know. I may get to sit down with some aliens and pull this deck out. 2 of Cups, or 2 of Water, 7 of Earth, Death, our High Priestess, and Chariot. So, let me know what you guys think. Oh, I like that. Walking away with the red hood for the 5 of Swords, 5 of Air. The images are, it's the 9 of Fire. Wow. The images are breathtaking. Judgment. Look at that. Wow. Souls. Souls, the spiritual beings. That is our King of Wands. So this deck is another one that I absolutely probably would never give up. A 5 of Wands. Or Lovers. I just think it's that looks like that could be an alien. The creature from the Black Lagoon. I'm guessing that is Poseidon. And our Hermit. Ten of Wands. Like, I love reading with this deck. Good. Nine of yeah. So 9 of Swords, Page of Swords. Oh heck, yeah, Page of Swords. 6 of Swords on the boat in the tumultuous seas. This deck is my otherworldly deck. This is your rock star musical landscape. With the Rhythm and Soul Tarot for my musical deck, for my rock star musical landscape. We've got jazz, we've got blues, we've got roots, and we've got rock and roll. We've got the blues here, the 2 of Cups. Blues is Cups. Our King of Jazz. Yeah, this is definitely a moody deck by the music. The jazz, we got the Wands, 8 of Wands going there. Strength card. The World. Our Justice card, she's singing in church. Our 6 of Pentacles. She's bringing out some cornbread. The Tower. This is I believe this is a juke joint burning down. The King of Blues. Yeah, very moody. The King of Axes. The Star. And our old preacher man here in the water. I guess he's getting ready to do a baptism. Or Jazz. I love this 401. They look like they are having a blast. So it's moody. Our 6 of Cups here in church. And it looks like there's some spirits swinging around with them. Our 9 of Wands. She has her, like the wounded warrior, she has her headband on. I do a whole walkthrough of this on my channel. And I love that the pop-out is the Emperor. So yes, and I love this. You got I think you got 2 extra card, Rhythm and something else. The Page of Roots. The 8 of Swords, which would be our axes. And Momo is the Empress. Death card. The 7 of Swords, he's stealing some music there. And 10 of Blues, sitting on the front porch. 10 of Roots, Generational Land. 9 of Jazz. So yeah, these cards definitely give different moody vibes. I just, when I see this card, I want to go walking, and I want to sing, and I want to enjoy everything on my little walk. Queen of Blues. This makes me want to this makes me want to have a drink. Some little shot of scotch. This is giving James Dean vibes here with the 3 of Swords. So, and this, a whole different mood here. Whole different mood. Anyway, so I think this is Street in Louisiana. The 2 of Wands. So, great moody card, and on the back we have an album, and the sides are gilded. Now these are definitely still available. They are on the Etsy shop. These are the backs. This is my Pagany Witchy. To me, this is my favorite pagan deck so far, and I've been collecting decks for a long time. And I have a lot of witchy decks, but like I say, what I'm into in my witch vibe. This artwork is stunning. I love the Emperor for the Lord, the Lady for our Empress. I just don't think you can beat this deck as far as pagany vibes to me. And I do use these cards in my rituals or spells. I think they're stunning. I think the artwork is stunning. And that looks like a ritual going on right there. Or some sort of a spell. I love all the trees and the woods in this deck. The Strength card. The 2 of Swords. Yeah. This Druid. Celtic pagan feel. It's fantastic. Just everything you would want in a pagan deck. Look at death. I put them on my altar quite a bit when I'm working on something. I'm trying to manifest in something. This is my favorite deck for that. And that is this is called the Droidcraft Tarot deck. That is the Past Life Tarot. So we have premature death here with the Hanged Man, and we have the Joan of Arc. And this is St. Louis, King of France. Easy deck to work with because you get so much information. This is the Congo, an African warrior with Congo. I would just probably go with Congo according to what other cards I got. Late Middle Ages, so that's giving us information. The 18th century. This would be Europe, and this is the Star card, which it tells you, it gives you all the information on the card, and then you get a book to go by as well. And here we have the Indigenous Man, King of Pentacles, Daughter, Page of Cups, and this artwork is just stunning. It is just stunning. I love decks like this with this type artwork. This is a hero, the Knight of Cups. This would be Australia, and this is the Sun card. Strength, the death of Samson. Turkey. So yeah, when I'm doing past life readings, I usually use this tarot deck, and I usually use the past life energies oracles. That I have some other oracle decks that I think work well with this, but this is usually my go-to tarot deck for that. And I think these cards just work amazing, and it seems like if I'm doing it for myself, I resonate, or if I'm doing it for someone else, they totally resonate with it. So, religion for the Hierophant, of course. So, these cards are just fantastic. The book is magnificent as well. For instance, in the card, you have America, and it gives you, it's the Chariot. It gives you the root energy. It gives you in a past life. It gives you an alternative interpretation. It gives you the place, and it gives you the time. And over here, you get about the art, about the painting. Any other tarot deck, and you also get a spread. I can't tell you of another tarot deck that I think works as good as this one. This is the backs, and these are the sides, and the sides did come like that. I didn't do that. My hands are so dry. I'm living in such rough times right now in this particular era of life that I really, this deck is my superstar for gentleness, and it's color-coded, as you can tell, by the suits. So, it's just a very gentle deck, and I feel like after I've been beat up all day, breaking news, this is going up, that is going up, war, like all this craziness and hate that when I read, I don't know, this just makes me feel better. It gives me hope. And it's, if this deck could give a hug, it would. I mean, look at this. It's just like they're broken with you. It's like a piece of her is broke off. This is the Eight of Cups. There's her feet print. But not only is she walking away, she's stepping in the cup, and she's drinking from a cup. So, like, it does give you hope. It is gentle. This is a deck that I pull. I don't know, if I know somebody's going through a really hard time, I don't need one of the, some of the decks are harsh, and I think they are needed at times because they just are. But you can use your intuition. You know what you need at the time, and you know what somebody else needs at the time. You can just feel the energy. And this deck is everything, and I love the way that the characters, the people in this deck and the animals in this deck are different sizes, and they're just, I just love it. This is my favorite. I love the energy of this card. I think it's gorgeous. I think she was putting this deck together the way that she articulated the images in this deck with the emotions that you feel when you look at it. I just think it's amazing. And again, I love the hair on the bodies. This is a freeing. This deck makes you feel very freeing. So yeah, this is my Superstar crown. This is my crown jewel, Superstar. I need lotion on my hands. Look at this devil card though. One of my favorite devil cards. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of dark, but she's walking in some little room there. She's dragging everything that is weighing her down behind her. She's dragging all the hurt and the temptations and the addictions and everything that the devil card would bring. It's just like she's not chained to it. She's dragging it, and it is so heavy that she's leaving these heavy feet print as she walks. It's like making colors. It's just like they're on fire, and she could just drop the chain, but she just can't let it go. And the Hanged Woman. Anna Kay. Probably a little too obsessive. I want anybody that touches its hands to be clean, because I don't know that I'll ever be able to get a hold of it again. So I think I I'm pretty sure I edged the sides, and this is the back. But I love the faces on this deck. The faces on this deck is everything that this deck is. I don't think I've ever seen a deck that has the faces, the facial expressions that this deck does. And that's why I love reading with this deck, and it's obsessive. And the way that they're turned. And look at the face there. This Ten of Swords, he just got up with his bloody back and just walked the hell on off. But yeah, I'm probably a little bit obsessed with this deck. Oh, look at the faces. Two of Wands. And I love this deck. I do. The Ten of Rods. He's put them down, and he's just like, I can't effing take this anymore. It's like, he's just curled up in a ball. And we have the dark clouds. Like, I feel this person's pain, let me tell you. Hermit, I always look at the Hermit cards. I love these. He has a candle that's melted down there instead of a lantern in this one. The Eight of Pentacles. Again, the facial expressions. He's got his hands like, Sun. I love the Sun card. I say love too much when I'm looking at stuff. And they're just giddy with each other. There's Seven of Swords. Look at him. He's like, I'm getting away with this. It's sneaky. Eight of Wands. And I also care very much about this Moon card. I think it's this artwork is just badass. Look at the Devil. We got all kind of stuff going on here down in his little pit of hell. And I would say this is my favorite Judgment card ever. And instead of coming out of their graves, it's almost like they're walking out of tombs. Anybody ask me about a deck, like, I obsess over this one. The 8, she's looking in the mirror, and she's all tied up in the mirror. That's how she sees herself. I love the messages of this. And if I could find this again, I would definitely buy another copy. Look at this Death card. Oh my God. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, I might go with him. So, if you're new, I hope you'll subscribe, and peace out, my friends.